Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Aaron, just real fast, someone from Rensselaer, 861 just called. Is that through you?
Do what now? I'm sorry.
I'll stop recording. Hold on. All right, guys. Hello. Welcome to week 1 of the 90-day game plan. So we are going to start this off with today of just kind of going through what a 90-day game plan is. Jody, Fiona, and Sasha are the only ones that have gone through one already. And depending on what you've done in the past, it could have been really intense. It may have been okay, and you kind of got familiar with it, or you just kind of went through it. Kind of rate yourselves, for those of you that have done it already, on a scale of 1 through 10, 10 meaning intense, and 1 meaning you just kind of got through it and didn't really put a lot of effort into it. Where would you guys rate yourselves as to what you have already done? A 3? Okay, cool. Good. You can either talk or chat, whichever. 6. All right, awesome, Fiona. Awesome. You've done a couple of them. 3. Okay, perfect. And no one else has done one yet, right? Okay, awesome. So what I'd really like to do is, if everyone, because you guys are very intense, and again, that's the reason why I wanted to do it right now, if you guys can always try to be a 5. If not a 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. But a minimum of 5. And I'll do it right there with you. Even though life is crazy, life is always going to be crazy. We've got a couple people who are going to be watching the recording who weren't sure if they wanted to do it because they weren't sure if their life would allow them to do it. But are you guys ready? You guys ready to put in at least a 5 and do this over the 90 days? No,
yes.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Fiona. Good.
Stephanie, I just want to tell you, so I'm looking at my last 90-day book, and I just want to tell you guys that I did this at a level 6, so not hugely intense. My business goals, I reached every single one of them. So do the plan.
Do the plan.
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I didn't even really realize that I had made my...
Exactly. And that's exactly what it is, Fiona. And you have rocked and rolled ever since you've started. You've had like maybe 2 weeks where you haven't been rocking and rolling. And you have followed the plan to a T. And even if you don't feel like you have been doing it very intensely, you've been doing it perfectly. So it's just consistency. And nothing about this is hard, guys. There's absolutely nothing difficult that you guys have not already done. All it is sharing. You're just talking to people, sharing the opportunity, sharing the product, sharing your love, sharing your passion. It's just how many people can you do during that time period. Sorry, everything's going off. So just be consistent with it no matter what. We're going to use the Facebook training that you've received and put this into it. And all of you have the books and have gone through the Facebook training. Yes, every single one of you. So awesome. So what I really want more also is, like I said, it's a very independent program, but we lean on each other for support. And we lean on each other for ideas and motivation, keep each other going, excitement, break times. All of that really makes a difference. So anything that you have going on, whether it's at that high intensity of a 10 or it's a 1 just for the day, you need to bring it to the group, because the group is going to bring everyone back up to that 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's so important. Again, I want this to be small and intense. It's hard to work with a large group of people. I've done this with 60 people in the past, and you're just kind of going through the emotions with each other. When you have this small of people, so we have about 10, that's perfect. 10, we can really hold hands, link arms, and work intently. But I need each of you to participate with each other and be open. I want you to be excited about every great thing that happens to you. All right, give me that high five or a yes.
Fair enough.
Tell,
you guys eat. I'll eat something else if I have to.
Every great thing that happens to you, whether it's a drink or you stepped out of your
If you want more, go ahead.
Something, whatever it may be. Are you guys all in?
Maybe I'll have a piece.
In.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
Come in.
We need
I'm in.
to also use each other when you have those downtimes. Fiona, you've come to me before when you've had a downtime. Does it work? Anna, same thing. When you go to somebody else, whether it's me or not, doesn't matter. But when you go to someone else and you talk about those downtimes, does it bring you back up?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So everybody in, that no matter what happens during this time period, you are in and you will lean on each other, correct?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so the vision, what can you accomplish? If you can tune into your purpose and really align with it, setting goals so that your vision is an expression of that purpose, then life flows much more easily. That's Jack Canfield. And that is exactly it. So we're going to take this week and really have you guys understand. Sorry, let me back up just a little bit. Does everybody have either a book or you downloaded it? Does everybody have something? Type in yes or no if that's whatever.
Yes, I have it.
Okay, everybody has something. If
No.
you don't have the book, okay, good.
Not with me.
Doesn't matter what you have, they're all the same. You need to write on it, use it. Don't save it, you can always get another one. So this is your guide and your feedback. Some things will take you one day to do. Some things will take you a week to do. Other things are going to take you 2 weeks to do. And we'll work with each other. We'll kind of give homework assignment. The first couple of pages, some will take you a while, and others you'll be able to just kind of whip right through them. Damon's not on the call right now, but I know he's going to be watching. And let's give a huge shout out to Damon, who became consultant this morning. He's actually just about to become consultant or crystal manager. So he's right there for both. And it's just boom, 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 boom. And that's exactly what we want to do, is get every single one of you to rank advance, and then rank advance super fast to the next one, rank against super fast to the third one. And we'll talk about that and really explain that more. But there's no stopping until you get to 2-star. So by saying yes now, we're just going to go, 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 go. And you really never stop. You can just slow down just a tiny bit. And that's only because you have certain time frames. But the first one is talking about your why. So who has gone through their why before? Who has really tried to figure out, why am I doing this? Or have you guys honestly asked yourself the question, why am I doing this?
I definitely need more burlap.
Has everyone kind of gone both on the high of, why am I doing this? Great, I really want to share this with everyone. Why? What does this mean to me and my family?
I don't have enough.
But also on the low of, why am I doing this? And please be honest, has everyone reached both of them?
Yeah,
I want you to reach both of
yeah.
them. I really want that on purpose, because then you know the difference. You know the excitement, and you know what you have to bring to the table. You know what it means to you. You know what it means to other people for you to have this vision and why. But on those other days when you're like, why am I doing this? That's when you can really figure this out. And the fact that you come back from it, and the fact that you got past that, and that one of not being there and not having what you want, or knowing where you want to go, or why am I doing this? The fact that you're here now doing it again says everything. So if you ever question yourself of, why am I doing this, whether during the 90 days or after this, come back to that moment and go, I know exactly why I'm doing this. So real important to spend a lot of time. Don't rush through anything. All of these activities that are in here are going to set you up for the rest of your career. And you are going to be able to visit this again. After celebration, we'll do another one. And after NYKO, we'll do another one. But you'll honestly probably only intently do a 90 days once, maybe 3 times. The rest of the time, you will just kind of be a 3 or a 4 or a 5. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But if you can give this one your all, and then maybe the next one, go through the motions and then hit it again hard. People that are high up in our company can honestly tell you that they've done 1, 2, or 3 of these really super intensely, because they do take a lot of time and effort. So don't beat yourself up at all. Just give it everything you can. And again, it comes down to consistency. The other reason I wanted to do this now is because we just wrapped up the Facebook training. That got us all into a consistent phase. How many of you, and raise your
I need
hand,
more burlap.
but how many of you have found yourself doing more of something every single day just because you've done the Facebook training? Whatever,
I have.
whether it's the posts or private messaging or happy. Oh, and by the way, it's Jim Lupkin's birthday. So we get off today. Everyone make sure you send him a private message and say happy birthday, because he taught us how to do that, right? So we have to give that back. We need to give him that gift. So make sure you guys do that. Okay. So page number 3 is all about clarifying and connecting with your why. You can do this multiple different ways, but one really great way to do this, if you guys are able to, do it with a partner. Do it with your family. Do it with your children. Do it with whomever you have. And even if it's a best friend, just ask them, can you do this with me? Can you just help me discover? A really good practice to do is ask your friends, what are my best qualities, and what do you see me doing in the future, or why do you think I do something like this? Or, get an outsider's perspective, because that's really going to teach you so much of who you are, what are you representing, what have you already branded to other people, and it's going to really help you kind of discover your why as far as what other people see in you, which is really pretty exciting. When someone can tell you, I'm just going to try to think of some examples, but when someone can tell you from their honest opinion that you love people, or they see that you just light up when you help someone else, that you've made a difference to their life, or you have the ability to teach. Different things like that we may not know about ourselves, or maybe we know, but we've never really heard someone say that. When you hear that, that will help you understand your why and your passion so much more. We've always talked about peeling back the onion and really trying to find your why. This is a really good purpose, not just for you, but when you're speaking to other people. And whether they just want to lose some weight, or they want to feel better, or they want to make money, it doesn't matter what it is. When people know their why, they're going to be much more intense about it. So if you can learn how to peel back your own onion, you're going to be able to help other people peel back their onions. So really take a lot of time answering these questions. And if you want to kind of type them out on the computer or make scratch notes, and then when you feel like you really have your why, come to your book and write that in your book, or get a couple different pages and download that and write that down. This is going to go through everything. The book is, your first question is, why do you want to live a healthier life? Why do you want to share isogenics with others? What drives you the most? How will you connect with your why? It's not just going to be the business aspect of it. We're going to bring everything in. Yeah, exactly. Eden does, Tony just chatted in there. Eden and Zach both do such an amazing job of peeling back the onion. If you go into YouTube and you type in, and I'll try to pull up a lot of the videos, but you guys please pull up the videos that have made a difference for you as well. Again, this is extremely interactive for all of us. But find all of the different videos that are in regards to the 90-day game plan. There was one, and I forgot who it was. Oh gosh, now I can see her right now. She's on Lynn Hagedorn's team. But she did a peel back the onion, I think 2 years ago. And it was just amazing. So listen to as many speakers as you can. We're going to do a lot with David Wood, a lot with Eric Worre, Susan Sly, Tracy O'Malley. We're going to really kind of dive into some of those that really know how to get this vision and this why. But go to YouTube and just pull up as much as you possibly can. So take this time. Who has already done this and feel like page 3 and page 4 of your why and your vision, that is complete? Do you really feel like you've connected to the core 100% your why and your vision? Anyone? Go ahead and type in your number, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever that may be. And again, as always, there's never a judgment. There's no judgment in our groups.
How do you type?
There's a chat at the bottom, and you just click on that, and then you may have to hit chat again, and then you can type it in from there. Okay, cool. I'm seeing a lot of great medium numbers. That's
I
perfect.
don't see it.
What we want by the end of this 90 days or anywhere in between, and when you have it, when you're a 10 in all these areas, please let the group know, because that by itself is probably one of the biggest accomplishments you're ever going to have. But you want to be a 10 in your belief in the company, a 10 in the belief in the products, and a 10 in believing in yourself. Now, a lot of you have gone through a lot of our programs already. If you've been to one of our celebrations or conventions, that helps you get to a 10 in the company. If you've had some great experience with the products, that can probably get you to an 8 or a 10. Now, healthy mind and body can probably get you to a 10 and believe in yourself, but it may not. Maybe it helped you get from a 3 to a 5 or from a 5 to a 7, wherever that may be. But by the end of this program, we really want to help you to get to a 10, and that's going to be the hardest one. Belief in the company and the products is pretty easy, but belief in yourself. And so that's where, again, let's really link arms and really come together. Because you guys are an intense group. You guys really are leaders, every single one of you. There's just a couple others not on this call right now that we're going to be linking arms with. But otherwise, you guys are the leaders in the group right now. You guys are the ones that are shining. You guys are the ones that are really growing. And some have already grown and they continue to grow, but you guys are the ones that are really, really becoming who you want to be. And always know that as you're going through this experience, and I'm going to say this, but I'm only saying this from experience, people will go through a hard time going, but I don't want to be an isogenics girl or boy. I don't want to be that isogenics person. Understand when you go through this process, it's not about being the isogenics person. It's about taking yourself to the highest level, using the vehicle that Isogenics has provided you, the products, the money, the compensation, the people, the community, the training, the teaching. Those are the things. Yeah, we can do that. If you guys want to go ahead and mute yourself, that's perfectly fine. We've got some background noise going on. But you guys are the ones that it's most important that you become who you want to be. And whether it's a professional network marketer or just become the best you can be, or like Jim talks about in all of his Facebook training, just becoming deeper with yourself and your relationships and the people. And that's truly when all of this becomes so synergistic. When you truly have that ability to relate to people and not question yourself, and you're going to question yourself here and there. It's not 100% that you're never going to question yourself, but be able to have enough belief in yourself that you can have a conversation with anyone, that you can talk to them about what you've gained. We've talked so much over the last few months about the community and the team and the bond and the relationships that you've gained. It's not just product. We're not selling shakes. We're selling love. We're selling relationships. We're selling belief in ourselves and each other. That's where we want to get you to be a 10. So, but go ahead and chat in the chat box how that makes you feel. Do you want to be a 10? Are you feeling like you're a 10? Do you want to get to be a 10? Does this help you align with your goals? Is this what you're looking for? If you're just looking to rank advance and do this business and do it great, we're going to do that. But if you want to really build yourself in that and go on a really personal basis, we're going to do that. So whatever your goals are, whatever you're wanting to get out of the 90-day plan, you're going to receive. You just need to figure out, what do I want to receive by doing this? Everyone's going to be different. And again, there's no harm in what you want. And it really doesn't matter. If you just need to make money, and you need to make money fast, great. If you want to just build yourself and really build your network, great. If you want to become the best you possibly can, it will all occur. Okay, so that's really it when you think about your why. When we come back, your challenge is going to be somewhere between today and next Tuesday. Type in your why. Now, originally my plan was to not do a separate Facebook group, but you guys need to let me know. Do you want to have a separate Facebook group that's away from the 350 other people so that we can be very intense with each other? Or do you want to put it in there as a business group so that other people catch on and they get a little bit as to what you're going through? And I really, you guys can, totally will go with majority rules here. So either let me know private. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go back to chat. So if anybody's watching chat, let me know, or just let us know. But it's going to be up to you guys. Do you want to keep it very intense and small, or do we want to open it up and help people? I know, and that's the thing, Fiona. That's why I wasn't going to do a separate Facebook group, because there's so many. So if you guys are okay putting yourselves out to the group, then let's do that, because when we do that, we're going to bring other people with us. And they're going to watch. They may only be a 1, 2, or 3 in this process, but if they see what you're doing, that might encourage them to go further. And that's all we're trying to do with people. We're just trying to get them to the best place that we possibly can. Okay, all right. You're all saying yes. Some of you are, questioning. It's a little difficult, but thank you. Thank you guys for doing that.
Maybe we could do like a daily thread.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, and you're right, Anna. There will be. Not everybody is able to get on the call right now. Some are going to be listening to it later, and some will be next week. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people coming in. So fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. A daily thread. Okay, let's try that, Fiona. So a daily thread of what did you accomplish today? What did you do today? How do you feel about today? Any of those things?
Yeah, or questions, or, if there's only 10 of us and there's only 10 people to follow, it should be pretty easy to kind of, I don't know, maybe.
Okay, let's try it. I haven't done that before. What I've done in the past is like day 1 or week 1, and then we all make comments and do different things. So let's try it. This will be in Game Changers Biz. So just to kind of clarify, Game Changers Healthy Living is our product group. That's for our customers. That's just so they feel comfortable, see the stories where we can talk about our products, our stories. But Game Changers Business is where we'll do the business. So you do want to separate the two, because we want to meet people where they're at. And if they're just a customer, we want to let them be just a customer. We'll throw in a couple different things here and there so that they know there's more to this, like events, celebration, rank advancements, fun things like that. But otherwise, we keep everything else in biz. All right, cool. Okay, I want to answer your guys' question and then leave you with just a couple homework assignments. What kind of questions do you guys have?
I have a question.
Yes.
So when your why, does it ever change?
Yes.
Because I feel like I've gone through this progression. That's why, I'm a 10 across, like when I went to University in Action, he had this whole thing at the beginning, like, are you a 10 here? Are you a 10 here? And the only place I wasn't a 10 was myself in network marketing.
Right.
I got to a 10 by the end of the weekend. But when you asked about these 2 pages, I still kind of feel like I'm an 8, 9, because I have my why, but I feel like I don't know that it's that powerful. It is powerful, but it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. And it's going to change because you're going to achieve some of your whys. Or maybe your whys have changed where that's not important anymore. Or maybe you saw a whole different light and a different direction that you want to go. So hopefully your why will change. If it stays the same all the time, I have a
As
feeling
you grow.
you're not reading into it very much.
Right, you're not growing.
Okay, cool. Other questions, comments, concerns? Anything? Does anyone have any concerns? You guys have never, some of you have never done this before. I don't want anyone to be afraid. It's not crazy. If you've gone through the Facebook training with us, it will be similar to that where, again, you're doing it independently, but we do it together. So it's just a matter of how intense you make it. But Fiona took it first to a 6 last time. Fiona's going to be an 8, 9, 10, 11 this time. And we're going to see that just go. Aaron, you started off as probably a 7 in everything, and you're just going to go, 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 go. Some of you have started off as a 1 to a 3 in everything, the product, the business, the community, everything, and you're already a 5 or 6. So you can just see how different things have changed. But you did it on your time, and you did it when you were ready. Same thing with this. So it's just a matter of how quickly we want it to happen. I will tell you, though, we are going to work really hard at getting everybody to Crystal Executive. That will be the end goal. So when we look at what are you going to get out of this, what results are you going to take away, hopefully we get everyone on this call to a Crystal Executive. And the reason for that is because I want you all to really experience what a Crystal Executive gets and what you get at Celebration. You are treated like royalty. There's 2 different types of recognition that you will give. And one is for the Crystal Executives, especially brand new ones. And the other one is for the millionaires. And so it might be a little hard to earn $1 million within 3 months, but we can certainly earn Crystal Executive. And you will be treated like royalty. You get all kinds of perks and a special party. And when you reach Crystal Executive, that's when things are really moving. You've got a team, you've got things going on, you're busy. You're obviously bringing in the paychecks, the recognition, and all of that. So that will be the ultimate goal. So when you think about your vision, I need you to make sure you have Crystal Executive on the board. If you want to put manager, Crystal Director, Crystal Executive on the boards as well, that's fine, but just know for sure Crystal Executive. If you're not familiar with the ranks, if anyone wants to go ahead and post their favorite video of the Crystal program, please go ahead and do that. It will become the focus to hit those ranks. And the way that we do this program is we're going to be contacting a minimum of 11 people a day. Some of you will do more. Some of you will do a little bit less. But always try for a minimum of 11 people in a day. And when you do the 11 people in a day, that's when your rank advancements will happen. And everything begins to happen. So really focus on page 3 and 4 this week. Put in the group, Game Changers Business Group, your why and your vision. Go as simple as you want to, go as detailed as you want to.
Yeah.
But everyone take a couple of days and really come up with it and talk to your family. Next, we're going to move right into page 7, and that's set yourself up for success. And then you're going to really come up with your goals. So my 90-day personal goal, my 90-day business goal, what is that? How can you have any use of that time in your action items? This one, you can do fast. If this one takes you 30, 40 minutes, great. If it takes you longer than that, that's fine too. But that one you can do super, super fast. And develop the right mindset. It's not about you, it's about them. Now, that one I want to spend just a little bit of time with, and then we'll close up for tonight. And by the way, I have the limited version, so we may go a little past 40 minutes here and there. Today we should be right around 40 minutes.
You're going to have to call down.
Time anymore. But I'll always do my best.
We tried to fill you out today, but
you have stuff we have to do. But when you really, really truly understand it's about them. And I'm going to go ahead and have there's someone that needs to mute.
Even though you've never
Let's see. Let me see
It's
if I can
because of
figure
your,
that out.
I know, but it's not because,
Okay. Um, that's when everything will change. And if it takes you a little bit of time to figure it out, don't worry about it. Don't try to figure it out. Just kind of allow it to envelop in you. Let it really come from your core. When you can get off the phone with someone that you really truly want to help, and they are just not interested, or they're not interested at the same level that you want or need them to be, and you can walk away with that phone call of, that sucks. Hopefully they call me back. Hopefully they get it. Say a prayer for them. Something like that, and not let it bother you at all. That's when you will finally be, it's not about me, it's about them. And when you honestly meet people where they are at, or when you get off of the call on someone that's really, really, really excited, let's go a different level, they're super, super, super excited, and you take them through all the steps of how to do this and what they're going to experience, and you're as high as they are, but you don't think about it as a paycheck. You just look at this whole scenario as, oh my gosh, I can really help them, and they're going to really make a difference in their lives, and they're going to just feel phenomenal. And you don't think about the paycheck at all. We're going to have 1 week where I challenge you to not even look at your paycheck. I don't want, and it's kind of hard because they send us an email, but we're going to have at least 1 week, or if you just do it on your own, where it's like, I didn't even think about my paycheck today, or I don't even want to know what it is, or maybe you give away your entire paycheck, or something, but do something a little intense that kind of hurts a little bit, or is like, oh, I really want to know. That's again another sign that it's not
growth.
skill and it's about them. So there's lots of different things that will show you when you get there. And not that you're going to be there every single week. Trust me, it won't be. But if you at least have that experience, you'll be able to feel it again. And when you can do that, that's when your business will take off. That's when everything changes, because it's no longer about you. It is truly, truly about them. All right. So I meant to find and bring with me, but I did not, one of my little motivational books, but I left them at the other house. So let me just find something real quick to see what I can make you think about. Okay, here we go. This kind of goes with my last question. If you were to become very skilled at recruiting, this is brought to, boys. This is brought to me from something else, so it's not isogenics. 1 second. Cooper, give me 5 minutes, please. So it's not going to have isogenics words because we don't talk about recruiting. But if you were to become very skilled at enrolling and sponsoring, how would that impact your bottom line? 1 second, guys. For example, if you enrolled an average of 2 to 4 business partners every month, how much would you guess your sales volume income could grow in the next 3 months or 6 months? Is this financial return above enough to inspire you to test out a new approach in your business? And so these are different questions, as well as it's a opposite of what I just talked about with the personal development, but you also have to think with the business mind too. So we're going to find a very happy medium for both. And I want you to just kind of really think about how you can make a difference for other people, how you can make a difference for your family. But when you enroll 2 to 4 people, how are you going to impact them, but how are you also going to impact your bottom line? You kind of have to know it all. We've got to be the CIO, the CEO, and the owner in all of this. And you have to take on all of those responsibilities and start looking at everything a little bit more from a business perspective than a hobby. This is not a hobby. When you take something like this on, it's business. So you have to look at it both all the personal, the impact with the world, but then also what does it really truly honestly mean on the bottom line financially for you. So I'll type out a couple questions for you guys and really know. So when you come up with your vision, what do you need to do? Number one, we're going to connect with 11 people a day, and you can start this tomorrow, or if you've already been doing it, or next week. It doesn't matter, where you're at, because we're not actually going to ask you to start that. I think that is in page 15. So you don't have to jump right into it, but if you want to, fantastic, go ahead. But ultimately, you'll be contacting 11 people a day, enrolling 2 to 4 people a week, and rank advancing every 30 days. So from the business, the CEO and the CIO position, that's what you need to look at. Questions from anyone so far?
Can you repeat that, Stephanie?
So the steps we're going to take, we start with the personal, we start with your head. Because if your head's not in the right place, none of it's going to work. So we start with your head. We get you set up so that you always have that vision, that goal. Do your vision statements. Get your vision boards. Get your family involved, because it is going to be intense work. You're going to take away time from your family. So they need to know why. And ultimately, you need to always remember it's only 90 days. This intense work is only 90 days. Okay, so if you come out of this as an 8, 9, 10 with that intensity, it's only 90 days. Every day, you want to become very consistent with contacting and actually speaking, not just contacting, but having a conversation with 11 people every day, minimum 5 days a week, hopefully 6. Go ahead and take a day, 1 to 2 days off, and rank advancing every 30 days. Those numbers should give you those rank advancements. Okay? Use your Facebook training. Follow Jim's steps. Just because we're doing this program, bring back in all the steps that you learned in Facebook training. Use his words. Don't take away from that at all. They blend together. And really just get out there and communicate with people. If you need to bump up your numbers and you can contact 15 people a day or 30 people a day, go right ahead. Again, independent program, we work together. Do whatever numbers you need to do. All right, questions? Is anyone scared? Okay, good. I want you to be. If you weren't at all, then you're not going into it with the right attitude. But all of you can do it. I have no questions. So if any of you are sitting back there and you're still a little bit nervous, Jody, how many things have we gone through together that you were a little nervous about doing, and you're still here today? And where have you gone? And we'll end with that. Jody, just take us on a quick little scenario review.
Well, when I first started it, of course, I didn't want to speak at all. And I had a lot of reservations about why would anybody listen to me about this. They took me actually on a personal phone call, got me over that a little bit. I've been about 1 year and 3 months in ISO, so I didn't start the business part until about 6 months in, maybe. So I'm growing slowly and just trying to learn from everybody. And like we all talk about the pockets of time, and I have very few of those because of the job and everything. So I'm just trying to be a little more consistent with daily touching this business and doing something, and actually, speaking up when I meet people. And I think part of the confidence in that is feeling and looking better than I used to. So there's just a little bit higher confidence level there personally. And then also just everything I've learned from Stephanie and my other people in my upline, and Fiona. I love Fiona's training because it's just They're so energetic, and I just learn a lot from them. And a question I wanted to ask is, I was hoping we can get into like open-ended questions. I don't know exactly, I only think I know what that means, I guess. So I would like a little bit of training on that, and talking to people and getting them to tell you stuff about themselves, because I'm not good at dragging that out of people.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get into that. I'll be kind of like middle of the road. So I would say maybe like week 3.
Okay.
It's kind of when we begin that, because that's when you really begin connecting with people. Jody, if you don't mind, I'll give a little bit of your background. When we first met with Jody really didn't want to or know how to have conversations with strangers, and she's now expanded where she's actually training and using her leadership skills, which I don't know if you really knew that you had, but you do. And so Jody has really developed quite a bit as an amazing person, and that's what we love to do with people, and love to have them shine and become this person that they know they are and that they really want to be. They just don't always know it at the moment. So wherever you guys are at, don't worry about it. Know that you're just going to take the skills that you already have and increase them to whatever level you can possibly take it to. So again, link arms, talk out loud, talk about your experiences, be vulnerable, and share your experiences with each other, whether they're on these calls or in the group. Use each other, because if you're having a moment, someone else is. And if you're having a great moment, other people need to know about your great moments. We don't ever want to shine away from not shining. Please always shine. It's not, and I don't like to use the brag time moments because people don't like to brag, but brag times are very important, because for one, you give yourself that opportunity to shine, but you're going to help someone else learn that it's okay to shine. You're going to help someone else learn to be happy for other people. And you're going to help someone else get out of a bad funk that they might possibly be in. If you find yourself at all thinking to yourselves, or even out loud, well, how come they're all rank advancing and I'm not? Then you need to be the first person to speak on this call the next time, because we will get you past that so fast. I don't want anyone to ever really, truly go, how come I can't do it and they can? All we need to do is tweak a little bit something. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time to figure it out. Sometimes it's just that pat on the back. Sometimes it's just a new little approach, whatever it may be. So if that feeling ever happens to you, then you need to say that and let us figure it out together as a team and as a group. You guys are one team. And we're going to help each and every one of you achieve everything that you want. So take some time tonight, start dreaming. This company can give you anything and everything you want. If you've ever been in a position where, how am I going to possibly pay for that? A bill came, an accident happened, whatever it is, I want your first initial reaction to be, okay, all right, I know what to do. I know how to make up that money. I can take care of that. And when you honestly feel that way, you will always be able to take care of yourself and your family. And that's where we want to take you. You always have an answer. Always believe in yourself. Always have other people believe in you, and especially your family. Let them know that they can count on you. All right, so you guys all ready to begin? Okay, cool. All right, so start dreaming tonight. Write down tomorrow or the next couple of days your goals, your whys, your vision. Go as deep as you can. And then, what was my other challenge? I was going to write down another one. And then we also want to get to know the Crystal Rank program. You're going to be doing some videos with us. I'm going to be giving away a lot of prizes. I have celebration tickets to give away. There's going to be a lot of fun things involved in this, but you have to wave your hand, you have to raise your hand, you have to play. So make sure you guys are all playing at a level 10. Everybody in? Okay. All right, great. All right, let's go ahead and end for this evening so that we can get started.
Night, guys.
Okay.
Good night, Stephanie.
Good night, everybody. Have
Thanks,
a good
Stephanie.
Thank
Night.
evening. Good night, guys.
Good night, Stephanie.